Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Miami Marlins. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Today's starting pitcher, Jansen Junk. Chris, what are you looking for from him? About to get started here, Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies.
Jake McCarthy.
This one popped up. And a foul ball. Yo, one. And he lays down a bunt. And that's just foul. Stays alive.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
The 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Marcy settles under this one. One away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Tyler Freeman.
Strike one. This one in the air, right field. Hernandez makes his way towards it, misses the ball, and it falls in. They're still chasing it as he rounds second.
Batting third.
Yikes, that ends up being a three-base error, and we've all been there as outfielders where you think you've got it all lined up, no problem, and then at the end something falls apart. Now you just got to pray that your pitcher can pick you up and strand him at third.
One down, runner at third. Mickey Moniak, the next to hit. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And the 0-1 pulls that one foul. Oh, and 2 now.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
This one smoked on its way out of here. He hammers one out to center. His first homer of the year. The Rockies score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Foul ball there. Two runs across in the inning here in the second game of the series. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 to start the season and get into a slump.
This one popped up Edwards gets under it. And there's 2 down.
Batting 6, the first baseman, number 7, T.J. Rumfield.
Now it's the rookie first baseman. Went deep in the ball game last night. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Marcy has a beat on it. And that is that. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Leading off, Xavier Edwards. Sliced hard but foul. And they'll do it again. This to third. Castro. Slinging it to first in time.
Batting second, the left fielder, Kyle Sauer.
Fastball for a strike. Freeland, a guy that really fills up the strike zone. Rarely walks people. The downside is the home run ball more likely in play.
Well, pitchers like this usually work down in the zone a lot, but these days, with all the uppercut swings most hitters are taking to elevate the ball, pitchers almost have to be effective up in the zone with hard stuff. So maybe that's one area he can improve in his game to try to combat that long ball.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. As a hitter, does knowing that this guy's going to be in the zone, does that make you more aggressive?
Kind of, but you still have to stay on that backside. You've got to make sure you get pitch recognition and let your hands work.
Man at first, 1 away. Did you ever really need a cue to be more aggressive?
No, I never did, especially when it comes to messing with you.
No. Wow. Not close with that one. 3-2 down. Stowers, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Goes down looking.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, it gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more. From the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Nope, that's low.
On the ground right side, the flip, and that's a nice play to end the inning. One left for Miami. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park. New inning getting started. Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. First pitch swinging.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Ball.
Here's a 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Tap foul at the plate. In the air to left center. Marcy on the move and makes the grab. Out number 2.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number
Brenton
9.
Doyle
Brenton
digging in for the Rockies.
Doyle.
Knocked in 3 of their 4 runs in yesterday's game. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-2 now. Center field. Marcy on his way in. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. No runs. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. That one found hard the other way. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Up.
Makes the catch. One down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Otto Lopez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Yes.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. Throw. Save. Man at second. Knee high. That's in for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. That's to third. Throw to first in time.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Griffin Kona.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging it off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1. Hit on the ground to short. Zips it across, and that ends the inning. After 2. On to the third inning. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy.
Jake McCarthy.
Gets under it and pops it up. And a foul ball. Trying to bunt his way on. Edwards flips it, but it's not in time. Base hit.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
McCarthy on at first, nobody out. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That's the ball.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for Colorado, the right fielder, Mickey Moniak.
So now with one away and a man at second, Mickey Moniak will hit next. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-1 swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Colorado, the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
And that misses. Ball 1.
Strike. Woo.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Oh.
Check swing called strike. It's 2-2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Man on second, 2 down. Left field. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 1 so far. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Popped up. Lopez settles under it, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. Back here in Miami. And now for the Marlins, Graham Pauley.
Pauley.
Ball.
That one's in there. That's strike one. Hit on the ground to short. Throws to first in time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out. Well, fresh off a stellar game. Let's see if he can keep it going today, Boog. Hitless so far at the dish, but it's still early. First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And a foul ball. Line drive, base hit, right field. Continues his success here. He's back in the hit column.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Kyle Sauer.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder, Jacob.
And now the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Yo one.
Ball. No, that's a ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And that's off the outside edge. And it's 3-2. Heriberto Hernandez next to hit for the Marlins. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Edwards on at second with 2 down. Ground ball left side. Tovar over to first, and that is that. Marlins leave 1. Still down 3-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Start of the 4th. Number 7 now at the plate.
Rumfield.
That one the other way. And a base hit. And a man aboard.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
That's a ball.
On a line out towards center. He dives, but he can't make the catch.
Up next for Colorado.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. This is Willie Castro. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-1.
All these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Castro checks his swing, appeal to third, didn't go. The Rockies trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Inside, almost got him. Two now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder, number 9, Brenton Doyle.
High fly ball, right field. Takes it in for the out.
So those numbers I just mentioned tell me they've been really smart at the plate. They're feasting on the healthy stuff and avoiding the junk. Kind of sounds like your diet, Boo.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Jake McCarthy getting ready to hit. Late swing, foul to the left. Two on, 2 outs. That one fouled off. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Rockies 3 and the Marlins nothing. You're watching Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Bottom of the 4th, and now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Outside low, and that is ball 1. On the ground to short, Tovar. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, double play. Nicely done.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Liam Hicks digs in now. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. It's 0-1.
That's off the plate.
On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail in this one 3-0.
Now pitching for the
And
Marlins,
we've got ourselves a pitching change. Cade Gibson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for the Rockies, the second baseman, Tyler Freeman.
Foul ball there. Here's your 1. And it's fouled away. Got him. 1 out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Miami's bullpen with some action. Ryan Gusto, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Bacher warming up as well. The lefty, the 1-0. There's the strike. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Goodman at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 5th. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Swings through that. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. Line into right center field. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next,
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So up next, Graham Pauley grounded out his first time up. On the ground, right side. Freeman tossed to first. One pitch and one out.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move two runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game. Picking up where he left off last game, Boog. Really comfortable in the box. You can see it in his body language.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Kyle Freeland will depart. And a pretty good outing for him as he leaves with a nice lead. New pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for the
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Miguel Castro.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Two on, one out. The changeup missing, and that's ball two. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
On the ground to third. Castro sends it to first. Now two away as they get a run across. Right side, Freeman. Gets him easily, ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Rockies 3 and the Marlins 1. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Ezekiel Tovar, the next to hit.
Ezekiel Tovar.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman, number 7, T.J. Rumfield.
The other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Time called now. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Rockies. Jordan Beck. Runner on first and one down for him. That clips the corner. Beck, 24 years old. He made his major league debut in 2024. And he was a second-round pick in 2022. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
has been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Ball.
That misses the zone. Full count now. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Up next for Colorado, the third
Anytime
baseman,
you
number
rip a line drive the other
28.
way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Willie Castro. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get two runners now into scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
The Rockies trying to break this one open. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Fouled off down the right side. Oh, 2 now.
Ball one.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him.
Ryan Gusto taking over on the mound.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
Clips the corner. That's strike one.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count. 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming. Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
In there. Got him looking for the K. Huge strike. Bottom of the 6th. And now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. Fastball for a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
He's got it. One out man at first. And here is Connor Norby. 1 for 2. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. On the corner for a strike. 96. That pitch is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
1-2 now. Got him swinging for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. The Rockies holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. That clips the zone, and the count 1-1.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Got to put something up on the board.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So they can't do anything with the leadoff. Back here in Miami, we go to the top of the 7th. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Fires in time.
Up next for Colorado, the right fielder, Mickey Moniak.
Next for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. And it was a homer back in the 1st inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Two down, nobody on. Right down to shoot, and it's 0-2. Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. Up the middle, Freeman fires to first in time.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
That one at the knees for a strike. The Fish down by a pair here at the bottom of the 7th. Yeah, that's outside. On the ground to the left, Castro. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Marlins, the 3rd baseman.
So digging in, Graham Pauley. He's grounded out a couple of times. That one lifted to left. McCarthy turns to the right on the move. And that will end the inning. Offense held in check there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 3 and the Marlins 1. This is Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. Out to short, Lopez. Throws to first in time.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. Next offering is foul back. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Got him swinging. Nothing doing for the Rockies as the lead remains 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, number 9.
This dude is on quite a run right now, Boo. So much swag. the plate and a nightmare for opposing pitchers.
Now pitching for
So they bring on the veteran, Jimmy Herget.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here. Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Right through there for a strike.
Ball two.
And that one hit to first. Takes it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
On the ground. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really important at bat coming up now.
And up next for Miami, Jacob Marcy. 1 for 3. To the right side. Throw to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
In for a strike. It's 0-1. That clips the corner.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
On the ground to first. That's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had a
manager out of the dugout. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Juan Mejia. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now Connor Norby. Nice grab. Throw to second. Nicely done for the out.
Now pitching for the
We're back.
Marlins,
It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Anthony Bender.
pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Splits the plate. That's strike 1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And the 0-1. Misses the sweeper.
Owen.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for Colorado, the third baseman, number 3, Willie Castro.
The 1-0.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw off the mark, and he's in there.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one almost got him. Man at second. And he grounds one to the right side. Slings to first in time.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder, number 9, Brenton.
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This will be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Late with the swing there. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the ninth. Strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out.
We head to the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The Rockies trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the Marlins with just 1 out left. Griffin Kona now at the plate. Mejia looking for his first save of the year.
Oh, that's the ball.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And fouled off. One down. And there's a strike. Konai not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So the tying run reaches with 2 away. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So If he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
That's in there. Now 1-2.
Right now they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
That's off the mark. Ball 2. And that's downstairs and outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Stays alive. And a payoff pitch. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Big spot here. Bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. Xavier Edwards will hit next. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Fastball is outside. Close, but called the ball. And a count 2-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
The Marlins with the tying run at third, winning run at first. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him looking for the strikeout. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Well, it's a tough loss with the tying run at third, trying to get it in. Could have perhaps tied up this ball game. Would have been pretty difficult to get that run all the way around from first base. But this comes down to being able to put the ball in play, hitting it.
From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Miami Marlins. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. I'm John Schaum. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. And today's starter, Sandy Alcantara. Not the best results a year ago, looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on, but he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
And we're off and rolling in Miami.
First pitch, 140.
The 0-1. And he lays down a bunt. Grabs it barehanded, and he beats it. He's safe.
Batting second.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
Here comes the 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Drops it at second, and everybody's safe. Wow.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Man at second. This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. That's smacked on a line to center. Then there's one down. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Mickey Moniak in the box now as he leaves that one up high. In the dirt. That one hammered but pulled foul. On the ground. And foul ball. One, two now. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. On the ground to the left.
That's foul.
And that's just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3. Stepping in, Xavier
Leading off
Edwards.
This afternoon, the second baseman, number 9, Xavier Edwards.
0-2 now. The other way.
Foul ball.
Foul ball. Chases the changeup in the dirt. On to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball that's outside.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Ball
Really
that's
good
out.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Tovar out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Lone Depot Park. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. There's a high chopper. Slings to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting 6th, the first baseman, number 7, T.J. Rumfield.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, Troy.
And now
Johnston.
Troy Johnston. 2 for 6 so far in the series. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. No score here in the second. Well struck deep right field, way back and out of here. A 2-run homer, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Nice grab. Jump throw across his body, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 9, Brenton.
2 outs, base is empty. Brenton Doyle digs in now. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2 now. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. It's now a 2. And we're back. Who doesn't love a rubber match, Singy? This game is big for both these teams. It's early, but we have a tight one so far.
Yeah, Boog, anytime you're trying to take a series, there's a little extra juice in the dugout. Everyone wants that edge.
To the right side. Takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Yeah, that's fouled off. There's a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
2 down, nobody on. Check
Ball
swing,
one.
he held up. And the count even 1-1.
Ball inside.
Swings through that one, out in front that time. Ground ball
That ball's
left
foul.
side, and it goes just foul. Two down. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back here in Miami, all set for the start of the inning. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. And a bunt back at the pitcher. Gets it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out, and way to go.
That's a ball.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for Colorado, the right fielder, Mickey.
Next for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. Struck out swinging his first time. Runner takes off. That's it for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Man at second. Sliced hard but foul. Oh, and 2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Breaking ball misses down and away. There's a line drive to left field. 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that'll do it. So one left for Colorado. They're up 2-0. Set for the bottom of the third. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez.
You know, these Marlins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
The 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count, and at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
That one hit the knees for a strike.
You know, being aggressive can be a little tricky. You want to have confidence up there, but sometimes hitters fall into the trap of being overconfident, thinking they can hit anything, and that can lead to a lot of mistakes.
On the ground to short. On to first.
Out.
And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, number 5.
Christopher Morel, the next up for the Marlins. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. That one found hard the other way. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Yep, that ball went out.
Just missed.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two on the way. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Back here at Lone Depot Park as we go to the top of the fourth. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman, number 7, TJ Rumfield.
This one in the air, center field. Marcy moving back for this one. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Colorado, the designated hitter,
Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And first offering is fouled off.
Aye.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Back here in Miami, now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. Fouled off to the right. The 0-1. That one ran inside, almost got him. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. On a line, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Jacob Marcy will hit next. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Up the middle. There's one. Double play.
Yeah.
What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. It's the Rockies 2 and the Marlins nothing. You're watching Rockies. We go to the top of the 5th. Digging in, Willie Castro.
Well, these Rockies digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Yeah.
Out to short. Sends it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder, number 9, Brenton Doyle.
Ball 1, no strikes. Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Sets him down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Jake McCarthy. Bunting for a hit. Tosses to first. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. It's the Rockies. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
You know, these Marlins, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. In there at the knees for a strike.
When you're getting overpowered by fastballs, the first thing is to get everything going a little bit sooner. Get that foot down early,
Inside
then
ball.
focus on being short to the baseball. Big swings and trying to drive the ball out of the park isn't going to get him anywhere.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball, that's outside.
Comes a 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Owen Casey now at the plate. And there's a rocket into the outfield, and that's going to get into the corner. Safely into second. He's got a double.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
In the air, right field. And that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Tyler Freeman, the next to hit.
The second baseman, Tyler Freeman.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And it's 0-1. Freeman, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 2. And that skips in the dirt.
Really nice 2-strike pitch right there. Very tempting, but couldn't get the chase.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for Colorado, the right fielder, Mickey Moniak.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 1-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Lake Bacher appears to be getting loose. Fauché getting cranked up as well. A changeup missing, and the count 2-1. In the air to left center. And there are 2 outs. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. Check swing. He went. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. And a base hit up the middle. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning. The relay throw. Now back in safely at first.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop, Ezekiel Toba.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman.
Now the Marlins manager.
For the Marlins,
and here's the first baseman, 1 for 2.
Robbie Mellon.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one.
That's a ball. Ball two.
This one in the air center field. Marcy has a beat on it. And that is that. 2 left for Colorado. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks.
34, Liam Hicks.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Ball, that's in.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. That one's in there. Strike one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate.
Inside,
always want to
ball
keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Here's a 1-2. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Back to the top of the Miami order. Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. To the right side, to Tovar. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here at the ballpark, the final chapter of this series is being written.
I'm out.
Only fitting we have a close one.
Yeah, Boog, when you're trying to win a series, every moment feels amplified. Now it's about focus, composure, and finishing strong.
Popped up. 1 away.
Up next for Colorado, the third baseman, number 3, Willie Castro.
And there's a foul ball. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Got him swinging.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Doyle stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Hey!
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Got him. That's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers.
All one.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Michael Lorenzen done for the afternoon. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back.
Now pitching for
Victor
Colorado,
Vodnik on to pitch out of the pen here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Fought off foul. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you get the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
On the ground, right side. And he's out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Hernandez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Line drive, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Hey! Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The Fish with the tying run at the plate here at the bottom of the 7th. And the 0-2. Fastball almost got him there.
Three, two out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The tying run at the plate. And he walked him. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run.
The designated hitter, Owen Casey.
Now here is Owen Casey.
All one.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last two pitches were well executed.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Miami, here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy.
Jake McCarthy.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Oh, 2 now. Got it. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Lopez gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
For Colorado, the right fielder, Mickey Moniak.
2 down, base is empty. Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. Out towards right center field. Hernandez on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. This one in the air, center field. Doyle settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. This one in the air. Tovar. 2 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Christopher Morel getting ready to
The
hit.
first baseman, number 5, Christopher Morel.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Late with the swing there.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out. They'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Just missed.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Doyle in position. And the inning is over. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Lake Bacher.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Ryan Gusto, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Next for Colorado.
Now
the
it's going to be Ezekiel Tovar. 1 for 3. He swings and fouls one off. Gets him to chase after that one. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Kind of muffed that strikeout pitch right there. I'm not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way, good composure to recover and finish the out at first. That's a play you could easily panicked on and throw into right field.
Line drive, that's a base hit out of the left center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. He's 0 for 1. That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 1-0. Challenge from behind the dish here. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That pitch is out.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Juan Mejia. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season.
Hey.
Tapped up the first base side, and it goes just foul. Mejia goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Tying run at the plate. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the runner. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Check swing, went around, and that's strike 2. The Rockies trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. That one missed. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. One-run game, bottom 9.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ground ball up the middle. Tovar. Oh, what a flip for one. They get the double play, and just one out to go now.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Right through there for a strike. They're down to their final strike.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
No, this was an excellent effort on the road, taking 2 out of 3 from a pretty tough club with some good fans in this one. But overall, played really good baseball, pitched well, they caught it, they were able to come up with the timely hits, and that's what you need to do to win a series.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.